Hey guys, I'm Chef D-Max. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to do one of those simple classic Italian dishes, a Cacio Pepe. Super simple. Stay with me. I'll show you how to make it. Click subscribe if you're not doing that already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and ring that bell and I'll share new things I have coming up with you. So I'll see you back in a second. Okay, you guys, Cacio Pepe. I got some raging water going here, and I want to add in a little bit of olive oil. I've already put salt in there. Now I'm using rigatoni. Is that classic? No, but that's okay because it's not all about being super classic. You got to go with textures you like and maybe what pasta you happen to have in your house. So if you have rigatoni in your house and you don't have spaghetti, right, then that's fine. Now there are certain sauces and that hold better to certain pastas, like rigatoni. Traditionally, I like it with meats and stuff, but I also like it with creamy things. But you know, again, it's really your preference. I'm going to put this in here. This is going to take about, I would say, a good 10 minutes to cook. So we're going to let this kind of rage and boil away while we talk about some of the other ingredients. The other ingredients are grated pecorino romano. That's a sheep's milk from Italy. Definitely want to buy Italian. There's only a few ingredients. There's peppercorns, there's cheese, there's pasta. That's it, really. So those three items, they got to be good, right? So with the peppercorns, I've got a mixture of peppercorns here. This is it's just like almost a little bit of everything. So it's got black, it's got green, it's got brown, it's got red peppercorns in there, and it's a beautiful mix of pepper. Now, classic would be just to have black pepper, toasted, but you know what? You do you. Valentine's is coming up. If you feel like just using pink peppercorns and doing this with pink peppercorns, it'd be super fun and it'd be super flavorful. So don't live within these strict rules of what everybody tells you have to do. Doesn't matter. Just make it taste good. Okay? There's some things you have to do. You have to cook your pasta right. You have to cook it al dente, right? If you cook it mushy, well, even if you like it mushy, that's your taste, okay? But to make this thing al dente, it's going to be beautiful, right? And then we're going to go ahead and mix this up. I'm going to wait until this pasta's pretty close to where it needs to be, and I'm going to show you how to make this sauce. So let me let this cook for about 6 to 8 more minutes. Okay, guys, it's been about 12 minutes now, and the pasta's very close. It still has a few minutes left to it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with adding some peppercorns to, and quite a bit. I mean, this is kind of pepper. This sauce is basically made with the pepper and the pasta. So what I want to do is I'm going to add some of this hot, this hot liquid from the pasta water here, and I want to mix it in with my cheese here. Make basically like a slurry of the pasta water, that hot pasta water. So you need to season it with salt, but you don't want to over season it too because you don't want this to be too salty, right? Because the cheese itself has saltiness. So here's where we're mixing it up, you can see. And you see how creamy that is? Looks beautiful, okay? And there's quite a bit of pepper presence in that, which is what I'm looking for. So we can always add more at the end if we want. So at this point, I want to take one of my pieces of noodle here, take it out, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and cut it and taste it. It's like a minute off at the most. It's got good texture, but there's no, when you bite into it, has firmness, but it doesn't have anything that tastes raw. That's the important part. So with this, I want to keep this hot. This cheese, look at that. This is so creamy and nice like this. So all we're going to do is wait for this pasta to be done, and I'm going to take it out and strain it. So let me give it about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to take it out. Okay, I've taken this off at this point, and I've got my my mixture of pecorino. Look how creamy that is. I'm adding that all in. I want to add all this into the noodles here. The noodles have a little, when I strain them, I leave a little residual water on there because I want them to kind of, I want that water now as I put it back in the hot pan. I want it to cook with this and stick to the pasta. So basically, as we're reducing this water off and cooking this down a little bit longer, right, the water that's in this will thicken up. It'll thicken up from that pasta water, and it'll get coated with the beautiful cheese that's on here, okay? And it's filling up. Now you have to remember, a rigatoni holds a lot more water than maybe like a linguine would do. So you can see we want to make sure that it's nice and creamy as it reduces, and just keep stirring that in, okay, to mix this pasta properly, okay? And then once we do this, we're going to plate this dish up. Now with our pasta here, lightly coated, I just put a little bit more on. And I like to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the top as well. There's nothing better than just olive oil and good cooked pasta. So at this point, it's ready to taste. So we just want to have, This dish is all about texture. And it's all about creaminess and having a pasta shape that you like, something that's got the texture that you want. Obviously, spaghetti, any of your long angel hairs and those kind of things are going to be more traditional shape for this type of dish, but I love it with a very textured pasta like this. And then pecorino, for me, is one of my favorite because it's so sharp and it's so salty. It has a dryness to it as well. Just great flavor. So try this at home. I think you'll enjoy it. I'll see you back in the kitchen soon. I'm Chef T Max.